Hey, how you doing? My name is Shane Doherty, and I'm doing my presentation on the legalization of marijuana and why I believe that it should be legalized. Okay, so for the rest of our lives, people are going to be smoking marijuana. There's little to nothing that we can do about it, and I have no problem with that. I think that I completely agree with people that smoke every day. I really do believe that it should be legal, and I'm not just saying that because I'm just like some little college kid who's trying to have a good time. I really do think that we can benefit a lot from the legalization of marijuana. Bring me to my next point. Think about it. If we legalize marijuana, well, it already is legalized in Colorado. We're actually very excited to see how that works, how that all pans out. But if not all 50 states, because that's gonna be hard, but a decent amount of the 50 states, if they legalize marijuana, I do believe that with the tax on it and just the amount of people that are gonna smoke weed, that are gonna smoke, I honestly do believe that just the legalization of marijuana can help us crawl out of this ridiculous debt that we have. So for example, prohibition back in, I think it was like the 1920s, I believe. Maybe I may be off. I don't really know. But think of that. The prohibition. Liquor was illegal. It was banned. People still drank, clearly. And then they brought it back, and bang, business is booming. They made a boatload of money of just from bringing back liquor, and I think that maybe that can happen if you legal marijuana. Brings me to my next point. Marijuana, it's so, how do I say this? Overhyped, I think would be the word. There's a lot of people that think that marijuana is just like, it's this horrible drug for you. If you do it, you're useless. You're a bum. You're a pothead, and that's completely false. And I'll fight that to my dying day, because I know plenty of people that smoke weed and they're actually active. They have jobs. They go to school. I know family people. I know people that have families that smoke weed, and I don't judge them. I have no problem with that, and neither should anybody else. Like I said, it's so overhyped, and it's funny to think. People think that marijuana is illegal. People think that marijuana is just so bad because it's illegal. But let's look at the facts. I think it's like 75,000 people die a year due to alcohol, but that's legal. That's everyone's completely fine with people dying every year from alcohol, or driving drunk. People die from just innocent people also. Like some guy goes to the bar, has a couple beers, he drives home and he gets in an accident, and he killed those people because of his irresponsible actions. Let's go to tobacco. 6 million people a year die because of tobacco. I mean, clearly that's not just in the U.S., but 6 million people. You know how many people 6 million are? It's ridiculous, and that's legal. But because marijuana is illegal, it's frowned upon. But I think that if we legalize it and we put some rules and regulations, obviously we're not just gonna have people stand on the corner and sell bags of weed. You sell it behind counters. You put a tax on it, and the amount of money would just be ridiculous. But like I said, you need rules and guidelines. I think Colorado and I believe Washington, they just legalized marijuana for recreational use. You have to be over 21, I believe, that's good. I believe you can't be 15 years old smoking a joint. That's a little ridiculous. But if legalizing marijuana in Colorado and I believe in Washington, if that starts a little movement, a little chain reaction, I really do think that this country is heading in the right way. Well, yeah, definitely. The country is definitely heading in the right way. And my last point, it's not that big, but a lot of people you would keep a lot of people out of jail, because there are countless amount of people that are serving time just because of marijuana, just because of having a certain amount of marijuana, and they're in jail with rapists, murderers, and you really think that they're the same person? You really think that they're equal? You think that if I sell, if I'm selling weed on the corner, I get caught, I'm the same person. I'm equal to somebody that went around killing somebody? Like, that's ridiculous. I personally believe, like, that's outrageous. That's just ridiculous. And in conclusion, like I said, no one's gonna stop smoking it. Nobody. Like, clearly, because it's illegal in 48 states, and everybody's smoking it. So I believe that if we put a tax on it, the amount of money that we make could definitely help us crawl out of this debt. And just like I said, look at the facts. There's no known death of marijuana due to marijuana, but there's countless every year due to tobacco and liquor, and I think that's a little ridiculous. People need to check the facts first before they try to argue with that. And that's it. Thank you very much.